from Delaware Stadium. It's the FIU Panthers and the Delaware Blue Hens. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, Coach Simmons told me pregame, this is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Blue Hens offense will start this game off with the football. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. This time he wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Silver. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. Guys, let's chat for just a moment about Delaware. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it, because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. You don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They've been running it, but now the pass. The short hands, it's Bowman. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. And the Blue Hens go back to work after moving the chains through the air. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Lofton. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The Blue Hens have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Silver. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays. It's 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So FIU's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly.
Racing down the left side. Past the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Florida International. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Delaware's offense takes the field to start this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets it to him on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. No good. And after the first quarter miss, guys, we're still tied up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Taking the field now, the Blue Hens offense, and they'll start this drive. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. Maybe a crease. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Throws it deep. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Blue Hens. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Coming out with it, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Motion from the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Another incompletion on third down. FIU will line up to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stack games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today.
There's some room. He's up to 73 yards rushing in this game and getting closer to 1,400 for the season.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
It's complete on the right side. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Running inside, it's Silver. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Quickly to the tight end. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Got it in the middle, it's McNeil. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Zips it out to his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he won't make it to the marker. Stonewalled for the second straight play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
FIU trying to pick up the first. It's fourth down. They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Look out, he's got room. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The run inside. It's Silver.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Roberts. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Here's the pressure. They've got the screen set up. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Wilson has it over the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Blue Hens are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Makes a catch. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running inside. It's Miles. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Ford International comes out to start this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Just feeds the running back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He wants to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for space. It's Silver. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Wilson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Blue Hens want to crank the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I...
Breaks into the open. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Blue Hens will have it 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Roberts. There's a crease. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this... And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Delaware! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Florida International offense is back on the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. FIU will line up to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
Hey, it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Lofton.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And this defense doing a really good job understanding out route, seeing it, sitting on it, waiting, breaking on the football, and not giving up the 3rd down conversion.
And he got it, but that thing was spinning and sputtering by the time it found its way into the right corner. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And now the ball is knocked free. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Northwestern Wildcats.
The Blue Hens will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Coach Simmons caught up with me at halftime, and here's what he had to say. One of the things he told me was they have not had enough possessions to get into a rhythm. He said that defense has been terrific. Their ability to run the clock, run the ball has changed the course of this game. Now to start the third quarter, they have the ball and an opportunity. It is crucial that they extend this drive, get some plays, and really try to get back in this thing right now. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. FIU will line up to punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Delaware's offense takes the field to start this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Silver.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. FIU will line up to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and take it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Taking the field now, the Blue Hens offense, and they'll start this drive. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Roberts. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Got his man. There he goes. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that's a welcome sign for this offense, right? They haven't put drives together. Nice to see them execute on 3rd down. At the very least, man, give your defense a rest. They've been playing a lot. Too many punts for this offense. Nice to see them execute.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
Linebacker is all over the field in run support. When they throw the football, though, man, does he have great vision, and he breaks on the football. Look at him using the hands. He had 2 a week ago. Throw in another today. That's a season for a linebacker most of the time. Great 2-game stretch for this LB.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Delaware sideline, the offense is getting ready to take the field right now, but they have been patting the defense on the back, patting guys on the helmet, saying, get that ball back for us. We are going to make them pay. This defense has kept their offense right in it. There's a ton of chemistry and excitement down here on the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Fires one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on 4th.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. 3rd down, they were almost anticipating some throws to the outside. They took it all away, so they...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. FIU will line up to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Caught by Wilson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside a wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Makes the grab. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, I guarantee you one thing, and at halftime with a big lead, there were no conversations about, hey, let's run the ball, let's slow it down, let's bleed the clock, keep our defense fresh. They are staying aggressive. They're trying to add to this lead, and with this quarterback, I do not blame you. Keep chucking the pill.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Silver. Might have a chance. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. This game is a virtual lock, and with that in mind, let's take a look at the projected playoff bracket here in Week 11. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. And the Blue Hens kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Wide 53! Wide 53!
To the ground, he's got it again. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on third and goal from the 2? Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on it. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Unleashes one. Complete in the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Stone. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. The RPO, it's complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. He's got enough. Roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Pulls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Panthers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure coming. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And a few anxious moments, but the Hens team is able to fall on it.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game, it looks like.
They want that clock to run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Tackled there by the defense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Running inside. It's Silver. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And the Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the done.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.